listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday night. No, it's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. What's today? You know, the other day, was it yesterday? I thought it was Wednesday, yes, or today, or 2 days ago. Oh no, I said the wrong word. The wrong day. Today's Thursday, everybody. December 7th, 2023. How the hell are we? Yeah, it was an interesting day today. I had to bury an uncle today, so I had the funeral. And then I came home after that. I ate tremendous amount of food. After I went to the dispensary afterwards. And I fell asleep all afternoon. So if I didn't get to your emails, some of you I know, it's been a couple of days, I'll get to them tonight. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I did absolutely nothing all day. It was terrible. Oh, I went to the funeral and all that. No, but other than that, what a wasted day. I hate wasting days away. And I didn't need the sleep. I slept 2 hours last night. No, I didn't. I slept 5 hours. For me, that's good. Didn't feel I was tired, but I tried the edibles that I got. Just a new chocolate bar. It's supposed to be sugar-free. No. And You're diabetic. You should. I know. But getting high is more important than my health. That's how I feel about that. Everybody's trying to tell me, do you vape? Yeah. Oh, God, you got to stop vaping. You're going to kill yourself. I'm not stopping. You're an idiot. That's why your stomach's that way. This is what I get at a funeral. What are you, an idiot? Come here, I love you. You shithead, you shimmy, you stupid motherfucker. It's them hugging me. Hugging me and punching me at the same time. You're only 55 years old. You know what? You're 60? Imagine what you're going to be like when you're 60? Every 5 years, it just takes that much more out of you. I'm like, I know, man. I used to be 18 too. Calm down. I'm not stopping the vaping. Oh, Jesus Christ! Are you out of your Vulcan mind? I guess so. Jesus Christ! Tonight we're going to talk about the early 1800s or so, give or take. If these bozos possibly lived amongst humans. Can you imagine that? Aliens and humans, beep, 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 beep. No. These pictures are too good to be true. Where's my back scratcher? I'm itchy. Just use the pen. Oh, God, help us all. God, baby Jesus, help us all. What are we doing? No! I'm telling you, I'm almost done with StreamYard.
Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO.
Lou, what would we do without you? Talk about Corbell. Probably. Not yet. But we might. He might show up tonight as a topic, not as a guest. So, with that being said, welcome to GUFON. It's time to giddy up, giddy on, giddy go. It's time for roll call, everybody. Samo, GUFOnian Rockstar. Welcome to the show. Marcel, GUFOnian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, Jiminy Glick. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Diane Boss, the boss of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Brooke is, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis with the EW, not OU. Welcome to the show. F.A.P. as FAP. Welcome to the show. Ready? Hey, the big Bernie Muro's here, everybody. That's right, man. Rocking out the aliens. Welcome to the show, Bern. Did I say? Yeah. I thought I said. Moody Mongol, everybody. What do you say, Moody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Ow. I think I hurt my left vein. Hey, how you doing? Kiss the ring over there. How you doing, Mr. Don Mofo, the Don of GUFON, as they like to say. All right, if I didn't say hi, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I got a lot of show to do. I can't sit here all day and do hellos. So you're not being left out or forgotten. Rayfield, welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob, you just snuck up. Welcome to the show. There you are. Glenn Croy with 2 N's are better than one. Glenn Croy. SoCal Squatcha, welcome to the show, Glenn. SoCal, welcome to the show as well. Now we get started. Drew Cyborg's here. I told you he'd be here. Hey, what's up? Dawn Knight. Hey, look at this. You snuck in a 99-cent Canadian coin. It's Super Chat. It's a Super Dono. For those who don't know, It's a donation with no words or emoji. So we call it a no. Donation no. It's the best. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn Knight, everybody. Throwing it down like it's 99. It's $1. Mucho gusto, generoso, a continuing supporter of GUFON, you are. And welcome to the show. Don Mofo threw down $1.55. How'd you sneak that in there without me knowing? Hey, man. That's pure explosive love right there. Oh, God. Oh, that sounded horrible. Horrible, I meant. I was going to say something else. That's why I said Lee, because I was going to say it as a description of something, because that's what adjectives are. Thanks, Don. Man, I don't even need to round it up. We know. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thanks, Don. It was cool. And Carnodrum. Wow. Well, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, you did. No, he didn't. Shh. Thanks, man. That's a $5 Canadian coin right there. It's a super dono. Pure love coming at all angles. Up, down, left, right, in, out, short, tall, skinny, fat. Everybody knows it's going down. I just made it up. Thank you, Carnundrum. You know? Can I say something? Go ahead, Kermit.
Do not do my voice anymore. Are we understood? Okay.
Bye.
Hello.
Thanks, Carnundrum. That was cool of you. Everybody, really. If you want to help support the show, just like these fine people just did, you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. And it is going towards the drone. Now, don't get upset. I know I have a drone that's fully operational. This isn't something, but it's not working. So in the meantime, and I think you'll enjoy what I'm about to say, that although it's going towards a drone that's half the price of the one that I got, it's called the Mini. When I get that drone, it will be used while the other one will get fixed. Now, when the fixed one gets done and it comes back to me, what do I have? 2 drones. I don't need 2. I've already got the one I wanted. So then I sell the other one to a good friend. And I charge him an extra 10%. Capiche? All right. All right, everybody. Did we do roll call? We did. That is right, Toby Mickle. Rich, I am broadcasting from inside an underground drone of some type. Some people call it the moon. I don't know what the hell that's about. All right, everybody. Oh, by the way, welcome to the show. You, who was that? True Cyborg. You and Toby and everybody else. Let's get this show started. Official. Huh? Tonight's show is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, preferred by the Bigfoot family. Let's take a sip, shall we? It's Dunkin' Donuts black coffee. No, dark roast coffee.
That sounded racist. Shut up.
I know you were looking for bald spots. I'm still not bald. It doesn't run in my family. I can't believe I'm going to be 56 and still don't have any gray hair on the head. I got it on the chin, the face, some on the chest. That's it. Even the underarms don't have any gray. I wonder why. So tonight, we're going to talk about these bozos here in these costumes. I think I'm going to buy this shit. Well, it caught my attention enough that I wanted to talk about it. And then, because I set the show up a few days ago, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this show after all. All right, I'll do it. And, you know, with sleeping all day and doing nothing all day, it was hard to find anything proving this was legit. And it was also hard to prove it was. But, I mean, if these are real pictures from the 1800s, why are they so freaking clear? I mean, really crystal clear. I got... Oh, no, I know. Let me see if the pictures transferred over. Hold on. They should have. I gotta show you the pictures of the chemtrail. Yeah, I got the pictures here. Check out these pictures, man. Or I'll show you one. This has been going on in Florida. Now, easy to say that because it's humid in Florida, chemtrails are going to be there. No, I've been here almost 3 years in May, so 2.5 years. This is the first time that I've seen multiple, no matter what, how cold, how hot, I've seen on days that were identical in weather and did not have trails. Why is that? It just bothers me. Everything's the same. Check it out. I mean, that's total tic-tac-toe if you ask me. And look, hey, he's trying to put an X in there. Right here. There and there. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's look at the triangle. Look, it's a flying triangle. I know, Scambian, baby Scambian. That's baby Scambian. I don't want to sing. So what does baby Scambian think? It's bullshit. It's cool though. I like it. I like trails. I like sucking in all the chemicals and whatnot. Oh, it's so much fun. Check it out. I got it on video too. I know. I'm going all out. Tell anyone? Oh, that was clever. Real good, Rich. Tic-tac-toe anyone? Tic-tac-toe anyone? So funny. So clever. Why'd it pause? Same exact spot. And now it muted itself. How's that? Tic-tac-toe anyone? All right, we passed it. Amazing. Look at that. I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? No? It was 35 degrees last night. Very little humidity, only 40%. But that is a strange. You get the idea. It's still spinning. But a lot of clouds, a lot of chems. And, hey, let me tell you and show you what I put on the back of my car. I had these, and I just found them, and then I ordered the alienologist. So, yeah, I put this on the back of the car. Hey, my car is like common, so when I'm walking through a parking lot, I just look for this while I'm pressing my panic button on the remote. But I got to do the other side, and I have a sticker, and it's a pretty good size one, but it wouldn't detach itself from the paper, so a few pieces were coming off. I don't know if you know how some decals are, but you peel it, and then you put it on the glass, and then you peel it off, and when the paper's on paper, and you're peeling the paper to reveal the stickiness, easy. You know. Anyway, it came apart, and so I send it back. It's only a $3 sticker, but I get those on eBay. So I thought it was fun to have. I seen people behind me, and I seen them, doing this. They're looking in the mirror, and then they sit back, and then I see them go. One guy laughed. I don't know what they're talking about, but it looks like they're looking at what I put on the car. If I had my old license plate on there, that would be even more fun. Because it said CNUFOS. I still have the plate. But I was just going to change CNUFOs and put GUFON. So I'm going to have a license plate in a few months that'll be GUFON 1. Missa so happy you speak Japanese, huh, Sir Richards? No, Jar Jar, I don't speak Japanese. Yes, I do. Thank you for the $5, Jar Jar Binks. Have we talked about anything yet? Thank you. Hey, my show. Thank you, Jar Jar. It really touches the heart to see the generosity coming from your species. Grazie. Pleasure is all mine, Sis Richards. Miss, I'm so happy for you, sir. Thank you. And mucho gusto generoso, sa, huh? Oh, you speak a Sinatra dos Sanchez. Yeah. Thank you, Jar Jar Binks. Yes, I do. You know, I figured out how they make cowboy songs. What do they call it? Western music. This is how all those songs go. You don't even have to have a word. You don't even have to speak anything. You can just do that and then fill the words in later. It's perfect. Got fishing in my old car, written in her bra, up in the car, remember that's how Dino did it. Oh, hey. You can just do that and then you fill it in. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding down up the stores, you can't do that with rap music. You just can't do it with rap. It just, don't ask me to try it. I don't even try it. It hurts. All right. I got to play some things for you. Let's get the shindig on the road. Sheehan, King Milkfart Harassment Archive. Now we're all so familiar. Says, this is what keeps me up at night. That's, by the way, it's Red Panda Koala, by the way. Everything muted. How weird. Why is everything muting on my show? Here we go. In 4, A, 3, A, 1, A, go.
Then they're going to have a real issue on their hands because that's going to force guys like me who don't want to do it. But I will run for Congress, and I will make sure that if I get in a seat there, I will make sure total transparency on everything, not just you.
That's Lou Elizondo, by the way, who's speaking right there.
APs, all the other crap that I know goes on there, I will make sure total transparency on everything, not just UAPs, all the other crap that
What? I didn't touch anything. See?
I know goes on behind these closed doors. I will make sure that people come to heel on that, and that the will of the American people will be represented, period. I can assure you that there are elements in the Pentagon right now that does not want a cat like me sitting in Congress. Mm-hmm. I promise you, as sure as the sun will rise tomorrow, because I'm not a politician. Mm-hmm. I never have been. I don't give a damn about politics. I care about serving the will of the American people. And you damn well better believe I will do it. I will go in there and I will do what is necessary to make sure that we are never in this situation again. I will hold every single person accountable.
You know what I like about Lou? Nothing. Oh, I believe he'll try to make people. What did he just say? That sounds like a bully to me. We'll make sure they get it. Oh, really? I'd like to know. Why is he making these threats? Lou. He's such a boo-hoo, Lou. Anyway, I didn't come here to tell you that. But Daniel Sheehan exposes 5 powerful Republicans blocking UFO Disclosure Act as the clock ticks down. By the way, there was bad news, I think, in ufology. Didn't the bill not get passed? Did that go down already? I don't know. I thought I heard a rumor. We'll find out soon. All right. Now, Daniel Sheehan, I think, is one of the guys in this field that is being overlooked when it comes to someone who has seen things, heard things that you and I shouldn't hear. You know? He was the lawyer, for the first disclosure 2001 with Dr. Greer thing. And he lawyered, everybody used him for their lawyer. So obviously he needs to know things. He needs to see things. He needs to know how to defend these people. So he's got to see. I'm sure Daniel Sheehan knows so much. I just have a feeling, Scares me. Scary. He's just a lawyer. That's all. What is this? Oh, that was very nice. Marie Jose Sproul sent a PayPal contribution, $2.41. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, you didn't have to do that. You did. No, I'm kidding. I already used that joke. Damn it. Thank you very much. A continuing supporter. We all know. Oh my God. Thank you. Really. It helps. You've been around for a while. So thank you very much. One of the nicest people too, who I never have a problem with. It's amazing how some people you just never have that issue. And then David Wilcox sent $25. Oh no, yeah, remember Pearl Harbor. Was that today? No. It is today. It's the 7th, right? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I gotta look something up here. I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's the initiation of our accepting to enter the war with the attack on Pearl Harbor today, December 7th, 1941. And for those of you who served this country, thank you for your service. And for anybody who's still around after my dad was born in 1941. So my dad was he was in the army, but he was like a historian when it came to all that. And he used to show me all these pictures in these books about Vietnam, World War II, and how we got into World War I, which was the same thing as World War II. But my dad doesn't buy the conspiracies. It was one guy who shot JFK. I mean, come on, the evidence shows it's one guy. Dad, holy shit. Dad, what's your view on 9/11? Wasn't it an inside job? The government did it, Dad? You're so stupid. So steel buildings come straight down on their own footprint, never happened in the history of a fire, earthquake, or anything else. And you're telling me that I'm stupid. The government, they would do it. It was Italians who did. They flew the plane. All right, so this was by, I don't even know. It sounds like I read this. It seems like I might have read this before, but check this out. It's from Liberation Times, ex-Watergate and Pentagon Papers. The lawyer Daniel Sheehan, representing whistleblowers, alleging hidden and potentially unlawful programs involving materials of non-human origin, warned that the window is closing to preserve the UAP language in the U.S. Senate's 2024 NDAA Act. The language known as UAP Disclosure Act of 2023, put forth by Senator Leader Schumer and Senator Mike Rounds, advocates for controlled disclosure regarding the potential existence of materials and biologics. Shut off with this friggin' term. Just say with the existence of materials and biological entities. There you go. That's how you do it. God forbid we say biologic. We got to put an S. Biologics is really good. Biologic or unknown human origins. Currently, lawmakers from the House and Senate are negotiating the final version of the NDAA to be signed by President Dummy. Negotiators have been working for months and hope to release the text of the final bill as soon as next week. Sheehan is president of the New Paradigm Institute, an organization advocating for the UAP Disclosure Act to pass in its current form, and is closely involved with negotiations currently taking place, which will determine its inclusion with the final NDAA. Sheehan informed Liberation Times that Senator Roger Wicker, the Republican-ranking member of the Senate's Armed Services Committee, is the latest politician to join a small cohort of Republicans in opposition to the UAP Disclosure Act. Come on, Republicans, you POS. Well, they've brought on this guy, Roger Wicker, who's the Republican senator from Mississippi, Sheehan told Liberation Times. This prick is trying to stop disclosure. This frickin' prick. Sheehan pointed out that the only opposition to the UAP legislation comes from 5 influential Republican politicians. Yeah, we did read not this, but another article echoing what I'm reading here. 98% of everybody in Congress is in support of this bill. It's just these 5 motherfuckers holding it up. Sheehan told Liberation Times that the resistance against the UAP language is headed by Representatives Mike Rogers and Mike Turner, chairs of the House Armed Forces Committee, whatever the hell, and Intelligence Committee. Sheehan and other sources revealed that both individuals have faced pressure from private defense contractors and intelligence community influencing their opposition. First of all, that is not true. All of it. It can't be. Hey, look, this part. That both individuals have faced pressure from defense contractors and the intelligence community. Yeah. See, I want to see the proof of that. I want to see the proof. Well, there's no proof because they didn't record the conversation. So it's basically your best guess on what's going on, why they don't want to vote this bill. Right? Don't have any proof. Just words, right? Hearsay. Maybe they just don't believe. Maybe they just don't think the money should be allocated to UFOs. Because where has it gotten us? And they want to see where it's gotten us. So do I. So do you. So does Sheehan. But they got a dilemma down there. And it is not going to pass. I don't think it did. Didn't they say today it didn't pass? Wasn't there something I thought I could have sworn? Maybe it was a dream. I don't know. I slept all day. I just remembered something. I did wake up. That's right. It was around 4, I think. Hold on a second. I know I texted somebody around 4 o'clock, 3:30. I remember it being around 3:34. Let me see. I'm just out of my mind. Oh, wait. I think here it is. Jesus. Yeah, it was today, but I don't know what time it was. But I did text one person. I'm like, wow, that's weird. Hey, by the way, for the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to GUFON. We've had a nice little run here of subscribers. So I don't think we'll hit 14,000 because we're 700 away. But I think we're at 13,292, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 more to get to 13,300. For those of you who weren't here in June, we were at 13,367. But since June, YouTube has held back any numbers going forward, upward for subscribers. And literally haven't had any subs until last week. Like fresh, like I may have gotten new subs, but so many were removed. And people just don't unsub 18 a day, 6 a day, and then you get 2 more new subs the next day, and then it's -5 this day. Oh, someday I'll show you the stats. It's crazy what YouTube did to me. It's just crazy. So now we're finally getting... See, YouTube doesn't like it when you go viral and you get too many subscribers, especially a shadow ban channel. We got lucky that day, 2,700 subscribers over a weekend. And if you think about it, I was getting 300 a month for 2 years almost, right? Then out of nowhere, this year, remember January 1st, I got 1,500 subs from, I guess, being on Theories of Everything, because that's what I was told. So those 2 days, I got like 1,500, and then I got 2,700. We got 2,700 in June. YouTube wouldn't allow me to get a sub until now. Isn't that crazy? So I figured it out. Oh, it's 300 a month. So I went over. So if you were to take June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months No new subs that I saw, just backwards, minus 156. And I was told by YouTube, when that happens, you have people who make new channels just to be watching whatever it is and contribute to whatever it is you're doing, and they never go back to those channels. So they're dead channels in essence. Like let's say 200 people that day just made the YouTube account so they could watch that, because a lot of people in certain parts of the world couldn't get that interview with Grush. Excuse me. And we had it here, and it was posted on Reddit that we were going to have that live, and that's why we had 10,000 people here, 4,500 before the thing even started. And I want to let everybody know now, because I didn't say anything. I got striked for that. Yeah. Yep. Tried to fight it. Didn't get a response. So, yeah, there was a strike on the channel for 3 months. And it sucked. But that's because I didn't see News Nation. That's who striked us. They didn't just strike me. Everybody got strikes for playing that. And you try to communicate with them and they wouldn't. They don't get back to you. So I had to live with it. And that's okay. I mean, because we do generally everything on the up and up here, right? You know, I may play some copyrighted music and go over a little bit on some things I'm not supposed to. But for the most part, you know, we follow the rules. That's why I'm so shocked that the people who attacked us, and I'm surprised they even have a channel, because they shouldn't. But you know what? I didn't complain to YouTube. I don't do that. I don't call the cops to handle my business. But anyway, I didn't come here to tell you that. I know, that's my new saying. I didn't come here to tell you that. I think I told somebody else that today too. It's just I get these thoughts in my head and I have to explain myself. I have to explain it. It's bullshit what they did. So now if you take those 6 months and you multiply it by 300 a month as well, that's 1,800 subs that I missed out on because YouTube didn't like that I went ahead of where I should be according to them. See, that's what YouTube does. They pace us along and they let you grow when they want you to grow. It's totally unfair. It is the most obvious thing. And the reason I'm bitching about it, because it sucks. I don't know why. I go on tangents sometimes, newbies. Sometimes I do the show just perfectly and don't get stuck up on these rants on things. But Sheehan, back to this story. I'm sorry. Sheehan told Liberation Times that the resistance against the UAP language is headed by Representative. Didn't we already do this? Both individuals have faced pressure from private defense contractors and the intelligence community, influencing their opposition. How? What did they say? Right? What pressure? Nobody ever says anything. Well, they won't. I don't know. They'll have to find out, I guess. Yeah, what's the pressure? How? Well, they're not agreeing, these 5 men, to sign the approval, to get this approved. That's the problem. That's why I'm here. Well, anyway, Sheehan's in everything when it comes to whistleblowers. The 2 chairpersons have gotten to go by. Whoops. Hey, come on. Right in the middle here. Right there in the middle. The 2 chairpersons have been gotten to by the private aerospace industry and by the sea. Oh, come on. Who knows what positive offers they've been made for additional campaign contributions or what kind of threats have been made to them. The CIA's covert operational people, they're capable of delivering. Wow! How could you say that, Sheehan? Sheehan said if you don't play ball, the CIA's covert operations people are capable of delivering translation. The CIA will KIA your ass. KI double hockey sticks. That's right. I love how these people just make up their own narrative. There's no evidence of that. Well, let's go here.
Members of Congress are hot on the trail of UFO secrets reportedly held by the Pentagon, including allegations that alien materials are being stashed and studied by aerospace contractors.
Now, at least one prominent defense contractor is letting it be known that it is actively seeking government contracts that might involve UFO technology.
Hold on a second. Can we applaud this news broadcast for not playing any UFO themed music like X-Files, Close Encounters, etc.? They're taking it seriously. Look at their faces. Oh, they're in it and they want to win it. This is what we need. Serious journalism and ufology, mother.
George Knapp has our exclusive story.
What? No wonder. Sorry. It's George Knapp's home. Of course they're going to act. Now, you guys remember, I've been in this business for 45 years. You do this seriously and people will flock to this news station. Our ratings will go through the roof. I'm George Knapp, GD.
Tucked somewhere in the vast Nellis Air Force complex, a private defense contractor is working on weapons tech that may or may not ever see the light of day. That same contractor has an office inside Wright-Patterson Air Base, home to the military's original UFO investigations. With 20 offices in 17 states, Radiance Technologies has quietly become a major player in developing cutting-edge weapons and systems for the Pentagon. But unlike some of its larger competitors, Radiance doesn't shy away from a topic long considered fringe or forbidden: UFOs.
If somebody had a UFO and wanted to take it apart to figure out how it worked, you'd accept that contract?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Why not, right? I'm waiting for one of those.
Yeah.
Tim Tinsley is an engineer who spent 2 decades working on missile defense systems before he joined Radiance. Unlike behemoths such as Lockheed or Northrop, Radiance is entirely owned by its employees. Tinsley rose to become president of the company, which has its home base in Huntsville, Alabama, also known as Rocket City.
Whether in Las Vegas and San Antonio, Dayton, Ohio, or Huntsville, it doesn't matter. You know, the idea there is we have a core set of values that runs through the company. So we have 105,000 square feet of facility here. So it's made up of laboratories, classified and unclassified.
But what exactly does Radiance do? There are hints on its website of exotic defense technologies such as Star Wars-like direct energy weapons, hypersonic missiles, systems to defend against cyber warfare, and who knows what else. What are they doing at Nellis Air Force Base?
I can't tell you a lot, right? But what I can tell you is that we've supported the Las Vegas community, Nellis Air Force Base, for over 20 years. And, you know, a lot of the work we do is mostly for the Air Force, of course, but it resides in that RD&T&E, the Research Development, Test and Evaluation spectrum.
As Tinsley knows, Nellis is one of the places rumored to house mysterious materials of unknown origin. The story, first reported by us more than 3 decades ago, is that a super-secret program housed in or near Nevada's Area 51 military base has been trying to reverse engineer alien technology. That story spread all over the world, but has been dismissed as mere folklore by military agencies and defense contractors. Now, however, Congress is nosing around. Key committees have received closed-door briefings alleging the rumors are true, and legislation is pending to encourage whistleblowers to step forward and tell what they know about crashed saucers. Radiance isn't able to confirm the allegations, but the company has positioned itself just in case. Months ago, it announced the hiring of a reverse engineering specialist, longtime Navy intelligence official Jay Stratton. formerly the head of the Pentagon's UAP or UFO task force. Stratton urged Radiance to hire Dr. Travis Taylor, who worked with Stratton as the chief scientist for the UAP task force. When Radiance announced the hiring of the two veterans of UFO research, its news releases pointedly mentioned their UFO credentials.
Not worried about it creates a perception of you as a company that is reverse engineering.
Hold on.
Perception of you as a
Listen to
company
this. Listen. Something's going on.
UFO research, its news releases pointedly mentioned their UFO credentials.
Look at their UFO credentials. First director of the UAPTF. And Travis Taylor. The History Channel, a TV show. Skinwalker Ranch. That's his experience. That's his experience. This is such a joke. What a joke.
Not worried about it creates a perception of you as a company that is reverse engineering UFOs or something?
No. We provide customer solutions. So whatever our customers want us to work on and support them, that's what we'll do.
Oh, and what if your customer is the United States Gov? Huh? Oh. Yeah, we're so stupid. He wouldn't mention it, so it would never happen. But if he mentions it, it's real. And what is Mr. Future Jowl of America going to say? He's going to have some jowls when he gets older. When he gets older, he's going to have some jowls. I can't speak.
Physicist Travis Taylor won't say what he and Stratton are working on, but made it clear what they hope to tackle.
He can't say what they're working on because they're working on nothing. Absolutely nothing. What are they working on? Right? Let's hear what Jowls has to say here. I love Skinwalker Ranch.
Jay and I are working on growing the capabilities of doing reverse engineering of foreign materials and so on. And so that makes it the perfect place.
Total bullshit body language. Hands are touching each other for comfort. He's not nervous. And then he made this face. Ugh, that face. That one. Even I can go back a little bit. There we go. Now he's ready. He's in position. Where's Greer when you need him? Close that hole. Oh, boy. And we'll screenshot this one. Hold on. Whoops. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. Holy shit. Oh, it worked. That was weird. All right. We don't give a hoot. He is really, he's trying to stay under the radar. But man, as soon as he opens his mouth. All right, I'm going to play this now. A few minutes early. Some Into Thin Air. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Listen to that applause. Thank you. Yeah, no, thank him. This looks like an exciting episode. Major earthquake. Ring of fire is erupting. I'll play this whole video. It's 5 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'll play 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's right. And then we're going to talk about for 5 minutes. No good? No? Tough dots. With permission granted, giddy up. Get me out of there. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It is December 7th, 2023, and we've got a bunch to talk about here when it comes to the earthquake situation along the entire Ring of Fire. And two specific spots we're going to be talking about is the 7.3 Vanuatu earthquake that took place a few hours ago, and also, as I'm recording this video, a 6.0 has struck central Mexico. Now, before we get into these recent significant earthquakes, I want you to keep in mind that over the last 2 weeks, specifically these three videos here, we have been talking about major movement in the Western Pacific. And on 3 different situations, we had tsunami buoys activated. One of those being the 7.1 earthquake that struck the Marinera Islands, setting off tsunami buoys, one of which reading a wave that hit nearly 70 feet. And 4 days before that, another 7.0 earthquake struck Papua New Guinea, also setting off tsunami buoys, one of which showed another movement of nearly 70 feet as well. And last but not least, we can't forget the 7.7 that struck near Mindanao in the Philippines, which also set off tsunami buoys and a possible wave, which still today is continuing with aftershocks all the way up to 6.0. Hundreds and hundreds of earthquakes are taking place in that area, and that puts us at 4 major earthquake situations, specifically in the Western Pacific. So we need to ask ourselves, what is going on in these areas? And why are these large earthquakes all happening in a pretty close proximity? So now please keep this in mind as we discuss the Vanuatu earthquake, and then we will end with the Mexico earthquake. We're going to take a quick look at the different earthquake charts that show what magnitude this actually was. And if we go ahead and click it here, we could see a 6.9 reading, and then if we click over, the 7.3 pops up, and then we have a 7.1. Now what's interesting about this is that the 7.1 and the 7.3 reading are coming in at the exact same time. That might be 2 different sources, such as the USGS or the GAAU, and then we have a 6.9 reading at 8 o'clock, which is about 4 minutes later. So are we looking at a multiple earthquake situation, or has there been some confusion with the different sources that we use to get a correct reading? If we zoom way into this area here, you can almost see that we have 3 different earthquakes in 3 different locations. Here is our 6.9 at 8 a.m. Then we have the 7.3 at 7:56, 4 minutes before that. And then we have the 7.1 also at 7:56 a.m. Now, we also have a situation in Mexico that just took place with a very similar situation. If we get way down in this area, we could separate these 2 readings here, one of which is showing a magnitude 6.0 at 3:08 p.m., and then we have a 5.8 reading at 3:03 p.m., which came in 5 minutes sooner. Now, as we all know, the USGS loves to downgrade earthquakes, so if we go over to the Vanuatu earthquake, that is being settled at a 7.1 with no other earthquakes surrounding it. The time being 7:56 UTC at 48.4 kilometers in depth. If we go over to the Central Mexico quake, that is being finalized as a 5.8 at 15:03 UTC, which breaks down to 3:03 p.m. Now we can see here that that matches the time on the global incident map for one of the quakes being registered, the 3:03, but it does not match the second reading here, the 6.0 at 3:08. Same exact situation taking place in Vanuatu. There are 3 different readings, the 7.3, the 7.1, and the 6.9. So are we looking at a situation where we have multiple earthquakes within these 2 areas and only one of each is being read, or could this be conflicting data with the different sources that we use? Now, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, here is the chart that shows the sources right here. We have the USGS, the GAAU that are used for this particular website, and then you can see the Vanuatu is 7.3, 7.1, and a 6.9. Then, of course, as we go down the list, the Central Mexico quake 6.0 and the second reading of 5.8. Which leads me to believe that each source is showing their versions of the earthquake, but at the same time, there are 2 separate readings from the USGS alone at 2 different depths with 2 different magnitudes coming in at the exact same time. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. For those of you that follow this channel, we know that earthquakes get downgraded very, very quickly, specifically on the USGS. So I know that's a lot of information to take in, and if you need to, go back and rewatch this video and the 3 previous videos I've posted that go into detail about all the significant earthquakes that have taken place in a very short period of time in the Western Pacific Ocean. Now, for those of you that want to, I have a little bit of homework for you. Try to find out something in the news that is going on in each one of these areas that had these very significant earthquakes over the past 2-3 weeks. I'm very curious to see what you all find, and then take the fact that all these earthquakes are taking place, significant earthquakes at that, very large and powerful quakes, and let me know what you think. All right, everybody, that is what I have for you for now. Shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Woo! Man. Scolding report. Another great video by I2TA, Into Thin Air. Thank you for giving GUFON permission to play that. Usually, I don't play the whole video of his. I usually only do half. But I wanted to do one video. And that's probably the only time I'll ever play a whole video. I thought it's important. I'll tell you why. This is how I think we're going to have our next extinction level event with earthquakes and volcanoes erupting. They're the same, but they're different. They both create shaking and all that other shit. Volcanoes create earthquakes, but they also create the land we're walking on. And when that stuff goes airborne, and all the soot and all that disgusting stuff that comes out of there, all that toxic carbon dioxide, is it? I don't know. Well, whatever's coming out of the earth, out of those volcanoes, can darken the skies. And if it darkens the skies to where our crops die overnight, within a couple of days, holy crap. Holy crap. So it's nice to have somebody like Into Thin Air who's aware of the situation of possibly an extinction level event that could happen, because the Ring of Fire is extremely active. Oh my God, it's setting records. It's just unbelievable. Like, something is imminent, I think. Yellowstone. Oh, thank God. If that ever explodes, forget about it. We'd lose half the United States just like that. That's a super volcano. Anyway, I'll put the link to Into Thin Air in the show description right after the show. So thank you to I2TA once again. Now, hold on a second. I want to go in a certain order. Hold on. I don't understand how this happens. I got the show ready today, and I have the video to play. It's a short about the family of aliens, or aliens. I don't know if it's a family, but it sure looked like it, living in the 1800s. Now, I don't have the video, and I checked. I checked before I fell asleep. All right, give me a minute. Not even. I just need to go into my history and find it real quick. Oh, I think I know what happened. I'm looking at yesterday. No, hold on. Maybe I just found it. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. No, I don't. Hold on. Let's see if this is it. Hold on. What's today? 7/6. Let's go to the 4th on my. All right. Hold on. Almost there. We're there. Now let me see if it's here. Found it. Found it. Thank goodness gracious, great balls on fire. A goodness gracious, great balls on fire. All right. This is a 1-minute video. Now, you're going to look at this and immediately say it's fake, and you might be right. So I'm going to ask you to suspend your beliefs. Your disbelief? Suspend your disbelief for a minute. Because Dorothy Hawkins throws down $2 super dono like it's Christmas time. Dorothy! Big sister, how you doing? Thank you for the $2 super dono. And you didn't have to do that. I know, Richard. I know you didn't have, but you know. I know, Dorothy. I know. And I love you too. Thank you. Really. You know. Dorothy Hawkins, everybody. And also, Glenn with 2 N's sent in. Hold on. Sent in $13.74, an interesting number. And that is, we'll call that a PayPal dono. PP dono. But it is PayPal dono. Thank you very much, Glenn with 2 N's. Mucho gusto generoso times 10. So, Mr. Generoso. Grazie. Grazie. Thank you. Man. Thank you, everybody. Here's the video for the aliens. Wow. It's a beautiful night here at GUFON. Hope you're having fun. It's Thursday, football. I'll be watching it as soon as we're done. Go.
In the quaint town of Maplewood, Vermont, a secret community of extraterrestrial beings coexisted peacefully with the locals, sharing a harmonious existence under the cover of the picturesque landscape.
See? E.T. That's a big bitch. Hey, Herman. That's Walter. Looks like a Walter. That's Iggy. That's Sheeta. That's Boop Boop. Aw, that's little monkey man. Oh, there he is grown up a little. Looked like E.T. There's Gremlin. Come on. Is this real? I'm trying. Oh, that's right. I can't play that music. Oh, well, there's a copyright claim. So let's look at this uno momento time.
In the quaint town of extraterrestrial.
Let's go through these creatures. Shall we? Look at that guy. Look at that thing. Hold on. Can I make this bigger? That's what she said. Shut up. Look at this. How could that be photoshopped? That looks legit to me. It does. That's why I'm here. Look. Look. Alien. 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 Oh, look it up here. Here it is. Ah, I never noticed it up there. Look at the eye. Look how fake that looks. This is so great. Look, if this is
coexisted peacefully with the.
If this is real, they did a good job. Maybe a little too good. See, she looks like a lady in costume, not a lady of the time. For some reason, I don't know. Is there a... Let me ask you this. Hold on. Your mother-in-law looks like your mother-in-law. No, don't say that. I don't have to have it on the large screen. You guys can see that easily. This is the AI generator. So, but look at the foot on this thing. It's going 2 different directions. This one's going this way. It looks backwards. See, that's the right leg. Why is that foot backwards? Oh no, it's the left leg. Well, wait, how does it go across then down and backwards? And what's wrong with that? Is that showing us that this thing is a double bipedal reverse pedal? Double reversed bipedal creature. Nah, that's not it. But if this was a true story, why isn't there a part 2? Tell me how
existence under
they
the harmonious existence.
I mean, this is hysterical. Yeah, this is all generated by AI, and that's the. Hold on, I wanna get that small. That's not what she said. That's why down here it says the AI experiment. See that? I said, you see that? There, thank you. So that's why. However, listen to the story this guy tells, though.
Distance under the cover of the picturesque landscape.
I mean, they're probably holding their own kids, right? and it turned, I have got to try this someday. I would love to use an AI generator for us. And what I would do, oh, this is beautiful. This is just gorgeous. What I would do, I would start a wall behind me because I'm not going to have the green screen forever. This will be gone any day now, and the room will be painted. And on the back wall, though, I could use that, and you will generate pictures from you. So we'll have like a little before you were turned into a hybrid alien, and then after. And I'd like to put the back wall up with all of our pictures before, like human, and then human hybrid alien on the back wall. It would be pretty cool, man. And then every time we do the show, you know, if somebody sends it in, you can see. And then, oh, there I am on the back wall. I'm just throwing ideas. Hey, throw enough shit against the wall, something's bound to stick, right? Oh, it's AI. But I like it. I like the AI generator. See, you know what this did to me? It gave me a way to imagine what it really would be like if we were living with aliens, even though it says the 1800s and the story is just made up. Is it? It has to be, right? I mean, the way this guy tells the story, it's very, very good, ripping good yarn. And the music's just painfully beautiful. Makes me feel like the aliens are really here. I love that one. Look how stupid it looks. I know it's AI. It's supposed to look stupid. Oh, I don't have it on the big screen. How did that get that way?
Ribbit.
Oh my God, I just realized something. Oh, this is amazing. Have you noticed that each one of these aliens looks like the person holding it? Check it out. I mean, I'm not far off. Look at the next one. See? See? Right? Now the next one. They look like them. Look at the hell. Oh, I just figured it out. They are those people. That's the AI generator. Oh, no wonder. Throughout this whole time, I kept saying they sure do look alike. That's why they used these people and AI generated this. Watch the next one. I'm not kidding. Look, that's her as an alien. Watch. I don't know. They don't show the other guy, but that looks like somebody. Look at this monster back here. Boy, he's having a bad day, huh? Well, look at the haircut. You can't blame him. Next. These are individuals. You see, they're standing away. I'm talking about the ones that are being held. Maybe it is this guy, but can't. No. Watch. All right. That very similar. Watch. You see, let's go back to the beginning. That's where they all look like their owners.
Locals sharing a
their owners.
Harmonious existence under the cover of the picturesque landscape. Town of Maplewood.
All right. Well, that's very, very erotic. Look at this right here. I didn't even notice it.
Vermont. A secret.
All right. Who's this lizard bastard supposed to look like? Jesus, it does look like him or her.
Community of extraterrestrial beings coexisted peacefully with the.
Come on. That's the lady. That's very, very similar. I'm sorry. That's the first one that I think, even with the reversed leg.
Locals sharing a harmonious
where's your owner?
Existence under the cover of the picturesque.
Oh, look at it. That's so funny looking. That's what it would be like, though, men and ladies.
Landscape.
Come on. That's her. The mouth is identical. I just realized something. The reason they look like them, because it's their DNA mixed in with theirs. You see, that looks just like Joey, Big Joe. How you doing, Joey? Bald head. Sunken in eyes with bags, sunken in eyes with bags. Shit-eating grin, shit-eating grin. Ha! That's the guy. It's funny. Next. Oh my God, it's the town hobo. You can't say hobo anymore. It's the town bum. You can't say that anymore. What do I call them? People without homes. Homeless. No, you can't say that. Holy mackerel. Jesus, look at the nose. It looks just like his. Yes, these are AI-generated aliens, and these, I believe, are the humans they used to make these. It's so clear for 1800s. Look at this, Martha, I'm in high def, and it's 1880. Oh, remember in the early 70s? 1970? No, you damn pervert. 1870, you prick, yeah. What about it? We didn't have any of this internet and all these devices. We aliens. We can talk telepathically, see. So we don't need all that stuff. I want to text you. I'm going to find you and read your mind. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, see, that's a tall. Whoa, the next one. Oh, wait, how does Jabba the Hutt sound? Hula! Well. They look nothing alike, if you ask me. Nah, she's taller. See? Nothing. They don't look anything alike. This AI generator got it wrong. Wrong again. Holy mackerel. Is that the guy? Is this the one from Planet of the Apes? The final chapter, the most recent? That looks like it. That chimpanzee that was a rebel on his own. Real wimpy looking, but smart dude. Anyway, this little fella here. Holy Moses. Now, they don't look anything alike. Absolutely not even close. This one's way shorter than this one. Yeah, they got it wrong. I'm sorry. They got it wrong. Absolutely not. Now, I know their shoulders are at the same exact height, and I understand the feet are even spread out as a duck would walk. But gosh darn it, look at the size of that nugget. That ain't this head here. Oh, I see what's going on there. Okay. Nope, that is her. Gene rated from her. Next. What's that? Hey, feller. Hey, feller. Hold on, feller. I got something I want to show you here. Who's that feller? You prick bastard mother frickin' stinky dude. How did he sneak in there? You know the alien's probably going, ugh, God, don't touch me, kid. I hate kids. Come on. That's her. Same mouth. Same wrinkles. Same shaped head. And the eyes are that big on the alien because we're generating aliens, but I'm sure these dark circles don't really help the woman out. But golly, Sergeant Carter, I think we've got ourselves an alien hybrid. Hey, Gomer. That's Gomer. A Gomer. All right, well, you want to get back to work? All right, there's Sister Teresa of 1800. All right, let's get back to work. Shall we? That was fun. I don't believe that story. But if it's true, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, holy Chewbacca.
Oh. Oh. Buddha.
All right, I have to play this for you. Time traveling humans. Not only do we talk about aliens, but we keep forgetting about these time travelers. You want to know why? Because I don't believe in time travel. I don't think it can be done. Why? It's a long story, but my main problem with time travel is this. You're sitting at home, right? Oh, what? Excuse me. Oh my God. Sorry, man, I'd burned. The hell, time travel. So I'm sitting here. This is my time machine. Let's just say, for shits and jigs. I type in, just like in the movie Back to the Future, November 12th, 1955.
Oh, that was when I hit my head on the toilet, Marty. And I came up with this.
You have to program the math, right? You have to, this will probably be, if there was a way to time travel, and if we are doing it now, I don't think that, I don't know, man. See, you have to land in the same spot, right? If you want to live. Your goal is to go to the future. Can't, can you? Well, let's say you can. Let's say we can go to the past. Let's go 1880s. You can't go back any further than the time when the time machine was invented. That's theoretical. Because that's what you hear nowadays. If time travel is possible and people are going back to 1800s, that means they had the technology before the 1800s, you see? And to me, if you can go forward, you should be able to go all back as far as you want to go. Let's go forward. Let's go to the year 2123, 100 years in the future. Type it in, at 11:11 a.m. I go to the future. The problem with the future, you don't know if you're going to be sent to a future where you will be encased in ice or something that will, what if you zip to the future or the past and you see, you can go to the past theoretically because you know where everything's going to be. But if you go to the future and you think, hey, I'm going to land here, and then all of a sudden you find out when you're landing there or appearing there that you hope that that's not a volcano that's erupting under your ass right now, right? So, you know, there's so many problems with time travel that if you left this time and went backwards, I'll give you the handicap of going backwards because you know where everything is already. It's the same place it is now, basically. Go back. You have to land in the same spot or appear in the same spot. Rich, what? You're in perpetual motion. Exactly. You will land where you're supposed to land or appear where you're supposed to appear. No. All right, I'll say yes. Let's say, yeah, you're right. All right. But what if you're off by just a smidge? Like 1/1,000,000%. That's death. You know? Because if we're moving at 60,000 miles an hour around the sun, or is it around the galaxy? Whatever. We're flying at 60,000 miles an hour nonetheless. Cottonmouth. My problem is you have to appear where you started. That's the problem I have. And in every movie, everybody's fine. Oh, and Back to the Future hit a few pine trees and a mailbox, but come on. Time travel. That's my problem. First of all, how cool would it be if you could time travel? Right? Hypothetically, theoretically, it can be done. That is what I like about time travel. If it's already happening, then that means they've created time travel or found a way to time travel many decades ago. And that's scary. Can you imagine if time travel was real? I don't know if it is. But let's see what these gentlemen have to say. This is Dr. Michael Masters and James Miller from the James Miller, I guess. Go.
Time itself is seemingly something completely different. And I don't know if we can really say it's vibration or frequency, but all moments, past, present, and future, at least in the block universe model, do exist.
Imagine, just for a moment, that a world where the boundaries of time and space are not as rigid as we once thought. We blur the lines between the past, the present, and the future. Are you interested? You should be. We're not just skimming the surface of extraterrestrial theories. No, we're flipping the script entirely with a hypothesis that's as fascinating as it is scientifically profound. Our guest is a man of science, a thinker, a trailblazer, Dr. Michael P. Masters, a professor of biological anthropology. He's bringing a whole new perspective to the UFO phenomena in his book, Identified Flying Objects. He's not talking about little green men from Mars. No, he's talking about us, humans from the future, time travel, evolutionary biology, and those mysterious objects in the sky. It's all connected in his groundbreaking theory. Are you ready to have your mind blown to look at the night sky, not just with wonder, but with a whole new understanding?
I was already waiting.
Stay tuned, because...
dang it. I thought he was already there. Come on. All right, here, look at what's he saying here. Do you believe?
Yes. What kind of crazy changes do you think that we will see down the line that UFOs may already be showing us?
Oh, yeah, that's a loaded question. I think there's definitely some indications of a lot of evolutionary change. If these beings seen in association with the craft are in fact us, then it would seem to indicate that we're likely heading toward a pretty marked shift. A continuation, but still a shift in our morphological form, and certainly our technology. If we develop to the point that we have these crafts that can travel at tens of thousands of miles an hour and seemingly manipulate space-time, which is a technology that I feel we're close to being on the cusp of, but aren't quite there. But I mean, the problem is it's hard to know what will be the catalyst behind that, what'll drive us in this direction. And honestly, and
I like what Helen said. Helen says in the chat, if they're future us, why would they be visiting children who don't become anything? I don't know what that means. Who don't become anything, important. That's the word I'm looking for. They go and they see these children, tell them, oh, your future is very dim if you let your technologies get further advanced. We must go. And the kids go with this new knowledge. And then the reporters come and their parents tell them, no, you didn't see what you saw. You imagined everything. But these kids know what they saw. Nobody believes them. The story dies. They visit more than children, right, Helen? They visit more than children. They visit all sorts of people. Because whatever these aliens are doing, let's say they really did come down in their spaceship and got out of it and walked up to these children about, 3 to 10 feet away, whatever. And the lips didn't move, and the children were transfixed on the being or beings and felt these messages about the future, how it's going to be in danger. Here's my deal. Why would you tell a child, number one? Because the aliens probably don't know the IQ level of a child. They might think that they're all the same. Tall ones, short ones, older ones, all sorts. They don't know. If we saw aliens, we wouldn't know, right? You just go up to the first one you see moving that can talk or read their mind, and that's it. If we were in a UFO, that one there, go get that one inside. Okay. I just told him. Go ahead, go. I told him. Now he goes off and tells everybody, he talked to me with his mind. He looked at me funny like this, but I heard him speak and his lips didn't move. Shut up. What did he say? We're all going to die from our technology. Hey, what technology? The tractor? Get back to work. I'm in 2nd grade. And unbelievable. Very good, Helen. Very thought-provoking. I like that stuff. Nice. What else is everybody saying? Do you guys really? Moody Mongol, what's this? Moody Mongol says, GUFON, do research and then a show on modern vacuum balloon technology. Oh. There's hold on, let me write it down. What did you say on a vacuum balloon tech? All right. That does sound kind of interesting, by the way. So I will check that out. Thank you, Moody. The gray aliens, why fools? I did it again. The gray aliens are Chinese people from the future, and they discovered a wormhole. It's very possible. I love your sock puppet. Man, that is genius. Why didn't I notice that before? Did you always have that? I don't think so. But that is so funny. Right now, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I love that. All right. Let's see what everybody else is saying. All right, here's from Terminal Arc. Let's say they can live for thousands of years. Maybe they're looking at the child's future child or grandchild. Wow. Ha! Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Maybe they were chosen because they were the future bloodline from that person who is literally their grandchild or great-grandchild. That blows my mind. That is so wild. Yeah. Interesting thought, though. Interesting. Blink, Rich, blink. Am I not blinking again? I think I'm trying. I don't know what you mean. Why? Why do I have to blink? I don't get it. What's the joke behind that? Because this is from 3 minutes ago. Aliens, stars and night vision. Thank you. Aliens would have AI themselves and know everything about us. Yes. Of course. They wouldn't just haphazardly go, let's see if there's humans down there. Let's go talk real quick. They wouldn't just do that without knowing what kind of humans they are, right? You would think they would vet and research and, see if there's a danger out there. Schoolyard. Yeah, go there. Hey, children. Your future looks dim. You better not build that bomb. Or you go bye-bye. And the children are, and all this stuff's going to their head, right? stop looking at him. His eyes were big, right? It looked like they were talking to me through the eyes, 'cause their lips not moved, they didn't. Me, sir, understand nothings. Me talks better than you, sir. Thanks, Jar Jar. Anytime, sir. Yeah, that's it. Stars and night vision. I say that every now and then. They would have to know us. They would have to be smart. Have you ever thought about this? Everybody. What if these aliens are not that smart? Why do we assume? Hold on. Why do we assume, because they're flying around these things, that they invented and built that machine? They're just pilots, maybe, or researchers, right? Geologists, astrologists. It doesn't mean they're the ones with the high IQ that are visiting us. They're the ones that are like the Star Trek Enterprise. Captain Kirk does not know how to build a UFO, but damn it, he can run a crew of 1,500 and tell Sulu and everybody else how to fly, and where to, I mean. So, not the brightest bulb on the tree, but they're going to go on a 5-year mission to look for alien life where no man or woman has gone before. And maybe that's what's happening here. We just have, civilians turned military, aliens, right? They're the ones who can fly the ship. They trained for seconds because they're so smart they learned it. In 10 seconds how to fly the ship. They don't have to learn how to fly the ship. You tell the ship where to go with your mind, man. Come on. There, as Bob Lazar said, there's no wedges, no buttons. Who the hell's that? That did not sound like my Bob Lazar. This is it. It's just, I was trying to trick you. That's still not him. We'll get back to Bob. Let's hear what Time Traveler says for another 30.
In my first book, I took a very cautious approach and really just looked at dominant trends throughout our evolutionary past and how, if those continue into the future, and many of these characterize 6 to 8 million years of hominin evolution, if those continue into the future, we're likely to possess these same characteristics in what might not be that distant of a future. I don't think we have to wait another 6 to 8 million years because it's been an accelerating curve. Could be 50, 60, 70,000 years before we possess these quintessential gray alien characteristics. But it's hard to know exactly what might happen between now and then. And
so he's saying if we are hybrids of an alien species, if that's why they're here, it would take, if they're using evolution and just letting it run its natural course, it would take 60,000 years before we start seeing a change, maybe webbed hands or scales or bigger eye sockets. No shit. That's why I think aliens are from Mars. I think that is where all the action is, because that's where I think it was 1 billion years ago. I don't buy the story from NASA that Mars has been desolate without water or anything on there for 3 billion years. Even 1 billion years is a stretch. I don't know. I think we're being lied to. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a show. Tomorrow's show. Open lines, man. I'm opening up. If the public wants to speak, this was the week. You want to come on here and talk about what happened? This was a great week to talk about. And there's a lot to talk about other than what happened here. Like time travelers.
And then you also have the X factor of genetic manipulation. And it's hard to say what that could do to our morphology and our cognitive abilities as well.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I'm curious. The book's been out for a while now, and UFOs have really taken a new part in the conversation over the last year. Can you sort of tie together your hypothesis and what we're being fed in the mainstream media with these craft that we have seen in the leaked footage? How can we tie that together?
Yeah, it's a great question. And we're definitely, I think, being led down a path, it would seem that we've shifted from this narrative of UFOs aren't real. People that see them or talk about them are drunk or high or schizophrenic or whatever. And we're moving to a place where the powers that be are starting to acknowledge this. Clearly, there's still gatekeepers that don't want the technology out there because they lose.
What powers that be are acknowledging this? Did he say they have acknowledged it or about to? I can't remember.
How can we tie that together?
Yeah, it's a great question. And we're definitely, I think, being led down a path. It would seem that we've shifted from this narrative of UFOs aren't real. People that see them or talk about them are drunk or high or schizophrenic or whatever. And we're moving to a place where the powers that be are starting to acknowledge this. Clearly, there's still gatekeepers that don't want the
powers that be.
There's still gatekeepers that don't want the technology out there because they lose a lot of profit or whatever about them are drunk or hunted from people that see them or talk about them are drunk or high or schizophrenic or whatever. And we're moving to a place where the powers that be are starting to acknowledge this.
Who are they? Who are the powers that be that this guy's talking about? Does he mean like government, the representatives, whatever the frig you call these people, Senate majority leaders, Schumer, him? Or is he talking about the Illuminati? Dun dun dun. I don't know, because I think the powers that be that he's talking about is the government. I'm thinking about the powers that be that are the Illuminati government, people that really run the world. But that's just, a theory.
Clearly, there's...
Anyway, I'm going to put the link to that interesting broadcast by James Miller. That'll be in the show description. I love talking about time travel because the possibilities are endless. I just want to see some really good evidence. I've never seen anything yet. No evidence on it. All right. All right, I got to play this for you. Could this be the original footage of the Vandenberg UFO? Do you remember that? Yeah, check. I should do a show on that. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, I can't. Saturday or whenever. Check this out. Do you guys remember this? I couldn't believe it. Oh, this guy. Yeah. This is fun. This is good time. This is my ufology right here. This is what I love.
At the end of the frame came something else. It flew into the frame like this, and it shot a beam of light at the warhead, which is represented by my thumb here. Now, remember, all this stuff is flying at several thousand miles an hour. So this thing fires a beam of light at the warhead, hits it, and then this thing flies up like this. Meanwhile, we're all going like this, fires another beam of light, goes around like this, we're going like this, fires another beam of light, goes down like this, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. And the warhead tumbles out of outer space. Now, I saw that. I don't give a goddamn what anybody else says about it. I saw that on film. Phil Klass can kiss my ass. He wasn't there. I was. Now, when the lights came on, Major Mansman turned around and looked at me and said, "Were you guys screwing around up there?" And I said, "No, sir." And he said, "What was that?" And I said,
"It's like a UFO.
It looks to me like we got a UFO."
Everybody knows that story. So it says actual film. The footage has never been released. Never. So I don't know where this comes from. Because I tell you what, if the government allows that video here, supposedly the Men in Black took it, remember? Remember? So this is not the actual film. That's how I know. And the government, if they knew about this, would say that video has got to be taken down now. They would never allow China, Russia, or anybody else to see this footage because we have UFOs in our possession. I think we do. I don't know if they're UFOs from other worlds or maybe they were an old technology that's been buried away. But I do believe there's some sort of technology, and I don't think they would allow it to be seen. This is my deal with this, all of this stuff. The government, let's say they do have the Tic Tacs, which I think it's possible. I think the Tic Tacs, if it isn't us, it's China. Now, what have we been hearing forever is that the U.S. is light years away. China's light years ahead of us in their drone technology. That's what they tell us. What if it's the other way around? We've already had the technology. The Tic Tac, the November 4th, whenever it happened with Fravor and Dietrich, whatever happened there was us watching and getting the attention of our own navies and whoever else, our own military. We're getting the attention of them to see if they would engage. So they'd show up, play tag with them, hey, you see me over here? Boop. Now I'm at your cat point. How did he know where I was going? Is he a time traveler? How did he know? It's very possible you probably ran that sortie many times. Did I use that correctly? Sortie? I thought I did. Well, so that video isn't real. There's no way the government won't show us a freaking picture, a still frame, but they'll allow us to watch a laser beam come out of a disc-shaped object around a warhead going thousands of miles an hour. Yeah. yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense. Who's this girl? Hey, it's the angel of GUFON, Jeanette. Angel. What do you say there, Tootsie Pop? He's talking like that to her? Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Treat women with respect. Yeah, what do you say there, Tootsie Pop? I said, oh. Thank you for the £5, £5 super dono. All hearts, all love, all day, all night, right here at GUFON. It's a beautiful thing. I am blessed. Thank you. Jeanette, thank you. We didn't know what happened. Everybody was calling, where's Jeanette? Where is she? And you were probably just sitting there teasing and watching, and we're glad to see it. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, always generoso. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. It's a 3-heart evening. Beautiful. Yeah, Jeanette's nope. She's all in. She's all in. All right, this is good. Excuse me. Don't forget, the insiders, these guys, I got something, I know someone, I've got a story. My father worked, my uncle worked there, my uncle S4. Yeah. Everybody's got an uncle or somebody, a grandfather they knew who worked with UFOs in this field. Everybody knows somebody. I don't know anybody in my family that's ever worked on. I'm the only one. I'm the only nut job. But the insiders know everything. But you have to believe in Bob Lazar, don't you? Don't you? Do you fully support Bob Lazar? I'm asking you. Let's watch this. This is a video that speaks volumes. I'm just messing with you. Just watch this. It has to do a little bit of Bob Lazar. We haven't talked about Bob Lazar in a week or 10 days, give or take. I said,
Listen.
go, you mother's monkey.
Answer your question about element 115. No. There is obviously a lot of discussion about it in the Twitterverse and social media, but that was never a part of the ATIP.
He's telling the truth. Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Portfolio.
What do you make of Bob Lazar's story in terms of possession of aircraft? Do you believe him?
I don't believe in the Bob Lazar story, to be quite honest. I mean,
I'm a little skeptical about his claims, I have to say. A friend of mine claimed.
All right. Why would all of these people who are on that side of ufology, why are they doing this to Bob Lazar? Why don't they believe him? Well, we're going to find out. But why? You would think they would take his story. I know the answer to this. You want to know what the answer is right away? I'll tell you. If this side of ufology doesn't believe in Bob Lazar's story, even though they do, let's say they do, if they act that way, it's because they don't want you to know the truth. They want you to look at what they're doing. See, that's why now I'm on the 51% side of believing Bob Lazar than not believing him. That could change tomorrow. It could be 49. But right now, only because they don't want Bob Lazar's story to be looked at as a real thing. Elizondo, Mellon, they're friends. They're saying it. Oh my God, this is great stuff. This is speaking volumes without even hearing them say those words that I think speaks volumes. This is so unreal. How could they not believe in Bob Lazar? All right, let's find out. Maybe they'll tell us.
Claims to know the gal who was his supervisor when he worked out there and knows what he was actually doing and where he was located.
Because I do think Lazar has lied about his educational record. And
another one from that side of ufology. This is amazing.
There are inconsistencies in his story that make me strongly doubt that he would ever have been given
Yeah, this guy just got into ufology 2 days ago. Oh, I know everything about Bob Lazar.
a security classification that would have given him access to Area 51 and to see alleged craft that have been retrieved by the US government.
And if Bob Lazar did
Another one from that side of ufology with the phallic symbol right there on stage. Giddy up.
work at Area 51, which he did. He was a janitor and he emptied trash cans. That's all he can prove with his pay stub. And he can't even prove he has a master's degree. Let me tell you what, you can call any college in the world that somebody goes to, and they by law have to be able to give your transcript to other colleges and employers, or you can't get employed.
That's so funny. The guy, we're hearing a guy accuse a guy of lying, making up a story, and that comes from a guy who lied to all of his friends that he was working with the government on about UFOs while he's working with Skinwalker Ranch and the History Channel. Yeah, he couldn't tell his friends that. They had to find out through social media. Amazing. All these guys on that side of ufology are in it for themselves, each other. They'll stab each other in the back while they're shaking hands with you. In front, they're crossing their fingers behind their own back. I'm telling you, these people don't give a shit about ufology. They don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I'm being honest. They don't give a shit. You know what they do? They learn the minimum they need to just to get by. And when they go on interviews, from what I've heard, They already have the questions laid out. And if you don't ask them in that order, we're going to get up and walk out. Nice, right? All scripted. All scripted. Unbelievable.
Right? So, where is his diploma? All of mine are on my wall at home. Auburn and the University of Alabama Huntsville and the University of Western Sydney in Australia, you call them, they have my transcripts. So I don't buy it.
It's Bob Lazar stuff.
Yeah.
Here's another one. God, they're all on that side. Oh my God, this is the worst.
Hesitate to call it Bob Lazar stuff. Let's just.
What's more advanced than that, or you're just not a fan of Bob?
No, I cannot validate or verify Bob Lazar in any way, shape, or form.
Wow. 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 And this comes from people who support Skinwalker Ranch, fully support it, with no evidence, mind you. No evidence. Why go against Bob Lazar? Because that's the truth, maybe. I'm surprised. I am. I'm surprised they would go against what Bob said. God, that is amazing to me. It really does. I want to talk about that tomorrow. I want to talk about that tomorrow. Because I think you guys can help me figure this one out. I know Bob Berkins will be here tomorrow with or without a shirt. Got to have a shirt on. We're going to talk tomorrow about the King Milk Fart. I'm going to pull a couple of clips from there. We'll talk about that. King Milk Fart versus the world. If you haven't seen the episode, it was from Tuesday, I believe, or Monday. When did we do that show? Monday. Yeah, December 4th, I believe. So tomorrow's Friday. And I am inviting you, the viewer, the listener, the watcher, the baker, the maker, the candlestick taker. Something's wrong with that. I'd hope you guys come back tomorrow. And we'll shoot the breeze about what happened this week and anything that suits you. But I do want to keep things topical, so when you come on tomorrow, just be yourself and wear a shirt, guys. Somebody caught that? And what do we do? I also want to do Truthology. Truthology for ufology. The you. So be good. Right? I'm going to go watch the game. The rest of it. Enjoy your Thursday evening, everybody. It was a lot of fun here on GUFON tonight. Mucho gusto generoso. Moderators and supporters, thank you very much. And the newcomers and veterans, thank you very much, veterans, for helping out anybody with questions on what the hell do we do here at GUFON. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, with a roundtable discussion. Hopefully you'll be here. Enjoy. Love yourself. An alien bless you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.